Hello friends, welcome back. Now we are going to solve the quadratic equation by second method, that is completing the square method. See, sometimes the quadratic equations cannot be solved very easily or by factorization method. Difficult to factorize it. So in that case we can use this method. Now in this method, let us see, suppose x plus a bracket square. How you will simplify this? X square plus 2ax plus a square. Okay. This is the third term. How do you get this third term? Can you see the coefficient of x is 2a. Okay. From this, how you will get this? Simple. I will say that coefficient of x, that is 2a, I want only a there, so I will take half into coefficient of x square. This is my TT, that is third term. Okay, I will write in short TT. So you have to apply this formula for finding out the third term, and then by completing the square method we have to solve the quadratic equation. Let us see the solved examples. Now in this example, we have to solve this example by completing square method. Okay. So what we'll do, you can see that left hand side is not a complete square, right? So first what we'll do, we'll transfer this last term, because last term we have to change, so that the left hand side will become complete square. We'll shift this 15 there. So it will be x square plus 8x equal to minus 15. Now to make the left hand side perfect square, which term we have to add? Which should be the third term? By that formula we will get, here the third term will be 1/2 into coefficient of x is 8 bracket square, that is 16. 2 4s are 8, 4 square 16. So now add 16 to both sides. So we will get x square plus 8x plus 16 equal to minus 15 plus 16. So now this left hand side has become a perfect square of what? This is just for simplification I am writing. प्रत्यक्ष एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्हाला हे सगळं लिहायचं नाहीये, तुम्हाला डायरेक्टली आन्सर काढायचे, पण तुम्हाला समजावं म्हणून मी एक सम तुम्हाला हा परफेक्ट स्क्वेअर कसा होईल ते मी दाखवतोय. सो आय जस्ट सिम्प्लिफाय दिस. मी हे सिम्प्लिफाय करतो एकच सम तुमच्यासाठी, की तुम्हाला कळावं की हा परफेक्ट स्क्वेअर कसा होऊ शकतो. ठीक आहे, नेहमी तुम्हाला दाखवायची गरज नाही आहे. हा फॉर्म्युला लक्षात आहे, एक्स प्लस वाय ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस 2xy, म्हणजे 2 इंटू एक्स इंटू वाय प्लस वाय स्क्वेअर. मग इथे काय होणार, हा एक्सचा पूर्ण वर्ग झाला प्लस 2 इंटू एक्स आणि इंटू वाय इज 4, राईट, बिकॉज 16 इज नथिंग बट 4 स्क्वेअर. सो 2x इंटू 4 प्लस 4 स्क्वेअर इज इक्वल टू वी गेट 1. तुम्ही जेव्हा थर्ड टर्म परफेक्ट काढता तेव्हा ह्या मधल्या टर्मचा फारसा विचार करायची गरज नाही, कारण लेफ्ट हँड साइड ही नेहमी परफेक्ट स्क्वेअरच होणार. तुम्ही तिसरी टर्म तुम्ही जेव्हा ॲड करता तेव्हा ती परफेक्ट स्क्वेअरच होणार. ओके, सो दिस इज जस्ट फॉर सिम्प्लिफिकेशन, बट यू नीड नॉट राईट दिस. सो हिअर ऑल्सो आय एम rubbing this. So now this is a perfect square of x plus 4 bracket square, and here I will see 1. By taking the square root of both the sides, what we will get? X plus 4 equal to plus minus 1, but natural plus minus 1, कारण एकचा स्क्वेअर पण एक आहे आणि मायनस वनचा स्क्वेअर पण एकच आहे, राईट. मग आता काय होणार? व्हॉट विल हॅव नाव? एक्स विल बी इक्वल टू प्लस 1 minus 4, or x will be equal to minus 1 minus 4. So this is equal to, the first value of x we get is minus 3 and second value of get is minus 5, right. पुन्हा एकदा एक्सप्लेन करूया. व्हॉट वी डिड फर्स्ट, इकडे फक्त एक्स स्क्वेअर आणि एक्स ठेवले, तिसरी टर्म राईट हँड साईडला नेली. देन व्हॉट वी डिड, वी गेट दिस टू टर्म्स, म्हणून आपण थर्ड टर्म काढली या फॉर्म्युलाने, हाफ कोइफिशियंट ऑफ एक्स ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर. ती दोन्ही साईडला ॲड केली, ॲडिंग बोथ द साइड्स, सो दॅट द लेफ्ट हँड साइड बिकम्स कंप्लीट स्क्वेअर ऑफ रूट ऑफ दिस अँड रूट ऑफ दिस, विच वी गेट हिअर. आणि त्याच्यानंतर दोन्ही बाजू स्क्वेअर रूट काढल्या, दोन्ही बाजूचा स्क्वेअर रूट काढला, अँड finally we get the answer. Let's see one more example. M square minus 2m minus 1 equal to 0. I want to factorize this by completing the square method. What is the first step? First step is take this to that side. So we'll get m square minus 2m equal to 1. Now what is the third term? Third term is half into 2. Is it? No, it is minus 2. Don't forget the sign. Into minus 2 bracket square, that is minus 1 square is 1. I will add this to both the sides. So m square minus 2m plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 1. So here I'll get, this is the complete square of m minus 1 square, because x minus y bracket square is equal to x square minus 2 x square minus 2xy plus y square. Plus y square. So this is the complete square of m minus 1 bracket square equal to 2. So I'll get here, you have to write rather. I'm not writing this, but you have to write. Taking square root of both sides. So I get m minus 1 is equal to plus minus root 2. Okay, next is simple. So m is equal to 2 root 2 plus 1, or m is equal to minus root 2 plus 1. These two are the roots of quadratic equations. So keep in mind this, we'll see few more examples. Don't get confused if you get square root or something. It can be there. Don't think that since it is some under root sign has come, so your answer might be wrong. No, it is not like that. It can be there. Doesn't matter. We'll see one more example. It is x square minus 5x minus 36. X square minus 5x minus 36 equal to 0. Okay. Pause the video and solve this. Try it yourself. Let's do it here. First step, take 36 there. So x square minus 5x is equal to 36. What is the third term? Third term is equal to, you can officially write here. Let us find out third term, and since I don't have much space here, I am writing it there, but you can write down. Let us find the third term. So third term is equal to half into minus 5 bracket square, so it is minus 5 by 2 bracket square, so it is 25 by 4. We get third term as 25 by 4. Now let us add this term to both the sides of equation. What you will get? You have to write there, adding third term to both the sides of equation, etc. I am not writing it, but you have to write it. Okay? Don't make the shortcuts. Okay, just write it, write the explanation, what you are doing, what you are going to do. If you are going to take the square roots, write there, taking square roots of both the sides. Okay, so here it is, x square minus 5x plus 25 by 4 equal to 36 plus 25 by 4. Now this 4 denominator is creating nuisance. I don't like these denominators actually. So what we'll do, we'll just multiply both the sides by 4. So what equation we'll get? We'll get 4x square minus 5 into 4, 20x plus this 25, because 4 will eliminate, equal to 144 plus 25. So here I'll get, this is now a complete square of 2x minus 5 bracket square, and this is 145 plus 25 is 169, the complete square of 13. So it is plus minus 13 square, right? So now again write, taking square root of both the sides, what will get? So 2x minus 5 is equal to plus minus 13. So 2x minus 5 is equal to 13, or 2x minus 5 is equal to minus 13. So here I'll get x is equal to 13 plus 5, 18 divided by 2, 9. Or I'll get here minus 13 plus 5, it is 8 minus 8 upon 2, that is minus 4. So 9 and minus 4 are the roots of this quadratic equation by completing the square method. See, whenever you will get such a denominators, of course, either you can even write this is a complete square of x minus 5 by 2 square bracket square, or you eliminate this 4 from denominator by multiplying the whole equation by 4 and then do the calculations. By both the ways you will get the same answer. There is no problem. Okay, let us do one more example. X square plus 3x plus 1. Again I am reminding you, first step, take the third term there. So it will be x square plus 3x equal to minus 1. What is the third term? Third term is 1/2 coefficient of x, that is 3 bracket square, that is 3 by 2 bracket square is 9 by 4. Add these to both the sides, x square plus 3x plus 9 by 4 equal to minus 1 plus 9 by 4. So We can go by both the ways now. Either you eliminate this 4, or you simply say, either you can say this is the complete square of, or you eliminate the 4. Now here if you want to eliminate, if you want to calculate this, what will be? Minus 4 plus 9 upon 4, that is 5 by 4. So this is equal to 5 upon 4, and then taking the square root of both the sides, so you will get x plus 3 by 2 equal to plus minus root 5 upon 2, and then equate, and you will get the final answer, x equal to root 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2, or x equal to minus root 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So this will be root 5 minus 3, or x equal to minus root 5 minus 3. These two are the roots of our quadratic equation. Now here you are getting the addition or subtraction of fractions. Okay, be careful while doing the addition and subtraction of fractions. Again I am telling you, remember this rule: a upon b plus minus c upon d plus minus c upon d equal to cross multiply AD plus minus BC upon BD. Don't forget the signs. Okay, so if you have something 2 minus 3 by 2, then this is nothing but 2 upon 1. Okay, don't just merely come to conclusion of some figures, or even if you know, even if the calculation is easy, don't jump to it directly. You may commit some mistakes. Better to go step by step by writing. Okay, 9m square minus 12m plus 2 equal to 0. The first step is 9m square minus 12m equal to minus 2. But now remember, whenever we found out the third term formula, the formula for third term, at that time whenever you are taking half coefficient of x bracket square, at that time there was no coefficient of this quadratic coefficient was absent, but now here 9m square is there, so you have to eliminate this 9. Okay, we have to eliminate this 9 for finding out the third term. Now you will ask me, then why did we multiply to eliminate that denominator 4? That was after adding the third term. Okay, at the time of adding the third term, or at the time of finding out the third term, this coefficient should not be there. So now what you have to do, you have to divide this equation by 9. So I am dividing this by 9, so I will get m square minus 12 upon 9m is equal to minus 2 upon 9. Okay, now since there is the coefficient of m square is just 1, that is the quadratic coefficient, now you find the third term. Third term is equal to half into coefficient minus 12 by 9 square. This is, I get 6 here, minus 2 by 3 square, that is 4 upon 9. Now you can add this to both the sides. Now I am leaving this up to you, or shall I solve it? Okay, this is the last example I am solving. In 2.4 we will just stop up to the adding third term. Okay, and further you have to do it. Let us do this. m square minus 12 upon 9m plus 4 by 9 is equal to minus 2 upon 9 plus 4 by 9. So this is the complete square of m minus 2 by 3 bracket square equal to, how will you solve this? 9 denominator is common, so I am writing it here. 4 minus 2, 2. It is 2 by 9. And when I take the square root of both the sides, I will get m minus 2 by 3 equal to plus minus root 2 upon 3. Okay. So I will get m is equal to root 2 upon 3 plus 2 by 3 or minus root 2 upon 3 plus 2 by 3. So ultimately I will get here, if the denominator is common, then you don't have to cross multiply. Okay, just write the denominator. 2 plus root 3, sorry, 2 plus root 2 or 2 minus root 2 upon 3. These are the roots of this quadratic equation. So now, shall we go ahead and solve exercise 2.4? So friends, we have learned this topic thoroughly. We have solved some examples for practice, but we are going to solve all the exercises which are given in the book along with the problem set, then the HOTS, some paper solutions, everything we are going to solve. For further solution of exercises and problem set, please purchase our DVD. You can buy our DVD online by visiting our websites. The address for the websites or the place where you can buy your DVDs are given just below this video in the description. Thank you very much.